Hi everybody, it's Susan Paget here. I'm a coach, a speaker, and a writer, and you are watching The Change Guru. This is a place where we have a conversation about all things midlife. Now we are just about looking down the barrel of the holiday season, and in today's video I want to give you 3 really super easy ways to strategize for a really great holiday season. Now, why do we need to strategize? Well, most of us who are at midlife have been through 5 million holiday seasons, and some of us love them, and some of us, wish things would be a little bit different. So we kind of know what we like and what we don't like. And wouldn't it be a great idea if right now, this year, we do what we can to make this holiday season really be fun for us and fun for the people around us? So right now, here are 3 things that to do if you want to enjoy the holiday season. So my first tip is to stick with routines. Now, don't freak out, because I know that a lot of us automatically think of this time of year, from about, if you're in America, Thanksgiving on, that it is a time to completely indulge and, let go of routines and that kind of stuff. But what I have found is that when I stick to my routines, I don't have that really kind of regretful feeling come January 1st when, a lot of people are thinking about New Year's resolutions and how to be fit or whatever, because I've already kind of been doing it. There's not a lot of collateral damage that I have to deal with when the new year rolls around. So this is a perfect time to change your mindset about how you look after yourself during the holidays. Now, I'm not saying not to have a second helping of your favorite holiday thingy, or, not to indulge in grandma's traditional chocolatey whatever cookies. Enjoy everything. That's the main thing. Enjoy everything. But you will feel so good if you start the fitness routine that you actually are thinking about starting in the new year. If you start that right now, like a lot of gyms and stuff, they're going on different schedules, holiday schedules, so there's less time. So this is the perfect time to start using doing stuff here on your own, going for walks in the morning, learning your own little yoga practice. Just start doing your own little thing, but just start making your own routine. Or if you've already have a routine of exercising regularly, don't throw it out the window right now. This is the time where you really need it most. And especially if you're traveling, I take my yoga mat with me wherever I travel. I just fold it up, stick it in my suitcase. I'll always bring my jogging shoes so I can always go for a walk wherever I can. My intention is just to move my body every day. After that, I don't worry about what I eat or how I indulge, because I know I've taken care of myself. And also by having the effort of taking care of yourself, of not stopping your physical routine, you're kind of more mindful about what you're putting in your body, because you have to wake up the next day and do something physical. So this is an awesome way to take care of yourself. Stick to your routine. This is the perfect year to create new traditions. Now, I learned this years ago when I moved to Australia, because Australia, the seasons are completely swapped around. So during the holiday season, where it would be nice and chilly and cozy in America, where I grew up, over here in Australia, it's the opposite. It's summertime. So it's stinking hot when you're having big hot meals or big, roast dinners and things like that you're cooking in the kitchen, but it'll be like 5 million degrees and you're sweating and it's so hot. You'll see Santa Claus, guys dressed as Santa, surfing. So it's a completely different thing, and that taught me that traditions can be changed. You can always create new ones, and I especially find now at midlife, with our kids grown up, we don't have to do the same type of occasions that we used to have to do when the kids were younger. So for example, we don't have to go crazy anymore buying heaps of stuff. There doesn't have to be 5 million things under the tree anymore. In fact, this year we're doing something totally different. We're not going to do the big tree. We're not. We're just going to put a little tree up on our kitchen table just as a centerpiece. And also, we're not even going to be here for Christmas. The day after, we're going on a trip. So we're kind of changing things around to make the holiday season more fun for us, and you can do that too. So say, for example, some of the things that bother you about the holidays. Say, you don't like to spend a lot of money, it just doesn't feel right to you. Create a new tradition. Get the people, you've heard this one before, of asking people to buy a present for just, they only can spend $5, or maybe do things homemade. Last year we made homemade cookie kind of things, and for me, because I'm not a big fan of being in the kitchen, that was really fun. I put a lot of heart and soul into making these food gifts, because it's not my funnest thing, but this time I really had the intention of having fun, wrapping them up really pretty, giving them, and people really appreciate it when you give from the heart. So that's an awesome thing to do. The things, just look at what it is about the holidays that's kind of bugged you, that you haven't really liked, and swap it around. Create your new tradition. This is the year for you to do that. Ho, 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 it is okay to say, I ain't doing it. I learned this one a few years ago, it wasn't long ago, where every single year my family would send a holiday card with all of us, a picture of all of us. And it was just getting to be such a hassle. The kids were getting older, they didn't really want to do it. It was just a big pain in the neck to send out all these cards. It was so annoying, I couldn't stand it. So finally I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and we stopped doing it. The same can be said that you might have places that you feel obligated, family get-togethers that you feel obligated to go to, but you don't have fun at them, and you go and you get angry, and you're just like, you're eating yourself up inside when you are there, and when you finish, and you just dread it for the next year. So this is a good year to think about the things that you don't like to do during the holidays and just say no to them. Now, the important thing about saying no is to do it without guilt. The first way you feel that you can go about losing the emotion of guilt, just think, does this feel right for me? Does this feel right for me? And chances are, if it feels right for you and you're saying no, in the end game, it's going to be right for the other people that you have to say no to, because you want to get together with people that really want to be with you, right? So if you're saying yes to something, a party that you don't want to go to, then that's just weird energy to put into a situation. Instead of feeling guilty, maybe make an opportunity to get together with this person in another way, or, send a present or send a card or do something different. But if you truly don't feel like going somewhere, you don't feel like sending out that yearly newsletter that you're famous for, you do not feel like cleaning the whole house because nobody helps you, you don't feel like making that gigantic dinner because no one seems to appreciate it and you have to do all the cleaning, it's okay to say no. There's always an alternative too. You can delegate, get someone to help you. You can explain your reasons why you want to say no to your partner, your friends, your family, and brainstorm, get other ideas, other alternatives, things like that. But this is the year that it's okay to say no. The world won't stop. It's not going to stop turning. You're not going to fall off it. Things aren't going to fall apart. It's okay to say no. So those are a few tips for strategizing. We still have a bit of time before the holidays start, so this is the perfect time to get a mindset of how you want these next, 6 or so weeks to pan out. And the cool thing is that when you go on a path that is exactly how you want it to roll out, you will feel really good come January 1st, 2014. You'll kind of feel this energy that you are thinking ahead, that you are looking after yourself, that you've got boundaries in place by saying no to what you want to do, to things that you don't want to do, and by creating new ways of doing things. So those are just a few things right there, that can set you up for going into new paths, new directions in 2014. That's what it's all about, just putting things into play. All right, so I hope that gives you some tips. I would love to hear from you. Send me an email at susan@thechangeguru.net. Come over and visit me on Facebook at thechangeguru.net and sign up for my newsletter. Get on my email list at thechangeguru.net. I've got my new book, Be Your Own Change Guru, The Ultimate Women's Guide to Thriving at Midlife. coming out in January 2014. And if you come to my website, thechangeguru.net, you can get on my email list so you'll be the first person to know when it's available. All right, hey, let's have a fun holiday season, okay? I look forward to talking with you next week. Bye for now.